Okay, welcome everybody to another Modo League. Going to be running some Modern through today. This list is one of the ones I'm considering for a few tournaments I've got coming up. This is actually Respect the Cat's Exact 75. I think they did very well in a couple of challenges. And I actually ran this through just as in a quote-unquote quick league. The leagues with this are never quick. Just off not recording, and first go managed to get a 5-0. So going to run it straight back again. So people haven't seen, I've played quite a lot of this style deck before. Essentially we're Bant splashing red for some sideboard cards and for Omnath. So you know, you got your usual 4-color soup kind of things. We've got Binding, we've got Solitude, One Ring, Omnath, Subtlety. Playing 4 copies of Risen Reef, which does seem a little bit odd in a Bowmaster meta, but just, you know, you're able to go Risen Reef, and then it turns all of your other elementals into, if you evoke Solitude with Risen Reef out, you get another card and whatever. Interaction wise, we've got 3 Consign in the main. I think that's really good at the moment. Spell Snare also really good, and then we've got some forces and some endings as well. Sideboard wise, we have, again, pretty down. We are running Kaheera. One point of note on Kaheera, we're running Obsidian Charmor as well. If you bring in your Charmors, you have to not declare Kaheera. Obviously, Modo won't let you do it, but yeah, in paper. We are running a Supreme Verdict and 2 Wrath of the Skies on the sideboard, some Endurance. We are running 2 Pyroclasm as well to help shore up the energy matchup. Then we got the 4th copies of Consign and Force, where those matchups will be good. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope everyone's doing very well wherever you're watching from. As usual, the usual plug to please subscribe to the channel if the content's something that you're enjoying. Playing quite a lot of Modern at the moment. Most of my tournaments for the rest of the year are Modern. Do have Pioneer as well on the radar. That will drop off probably after the regional championship, which I'm going to in Lille. Not actually qualified, but going to go and play some Lance Chance qualifiers, and there is a Open on the Sunday as well. So yeah, going to go and play some Pioneer there. Probably drop off after that, just resume just Modern, especially since we had the announcement this week that Pioneer will not feature in the competitive scene next year. At least it won't be an RCQ format anyway, so you can find that all on Wizards page. But yeah, let's have a look and see what we can do here against Gigantha. So it's quite possibly energy. What do we think of this? This is fine. We can Solitude and then consign the trigger potentially. So I think that's fine. You know, just put a 3/2 lifelink onto the battlefield as early as turn 1. So lead with the Strand. See what the opponent does. Okay, Ocelot Pride. So I think I'm going to do this now. No, I think I'm going to wait, actually. I'd quite like to get a 2 for 1. So we can go Solitude, evoke Solitude, consign the trigger, but I think I'm just gonna, we are gonna need our land at some point. Yeah, I think I'm happy to put that on top. Probably go ahead and surveil again though. So ideally what we want is the opponent to play another creature pre-combat. Perfect. Yeah, this is as good as we could have hoped for here. Because we get to go Solitude, pitch Solitude. Eat the Ragavan. And then consign the trigger. Keep our Solitude around, block Ocelot Pride. Eat their entire board. Gain some life and end up with a 3/2 lifelink. Do you want to go and get blue mana here? Get hedge maze, and then we've got all our types. Yep, we'll have that one. Okay. Draw Risen Reef. I'm just going to play Cavern of Souls on Elemental. Play the Reef. Okay, bring that to hand. Attack for 3 with lifelink. Spell Snare is obviously a good one to find. Yeah, Lightning Bolt is fine. Take our 2 for 1. Okay, Steam Bents. So I think I'm just going to shock that in. Wonder if I meant. No, I don't think I meant to get Kaheera yet. We're quite far ahead. Things that I don't want to happen, you know. Given that we've got double blue now, sorry, triple blue, we're able to spell snare and force of negation. We really don't want them slamming the ring. Yep, so force here. Draw another force, which is actually okay. So play our land. Keep attacking. 28 life. Probably not going to get Kaheera just yet. Just keep up the same play as we did last time. Force again. Right, opponent fetching. Planes. There's a Guide of Souls. That's okay. I can add Kaheera now unless we draw anything. How much do we want to just get Kaheera, play Kaheera? They've got 0 cards in hand. What do we really not want them to top deck? I guess a Jarny. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go Kaheera. Play the land. How bad is a Jarny? I think we're so far ahead. I think I'm just going to wait. We can surveil with this. Yeah, Jarny with this, actually, yeah, we really don't want to be a thing. Flage is also very, very good. I mean, that could win the game. Because next turn they get to... Yeah, that's their best draw. Elegant Parlor. So we want to draw, I guess, Omnath. Subtlety. Actually, yeah, I will draw Subtlety. Because now if they go for Flage, I can Subtlety it. Another Guide of Souls. Sure. Okay. Well, they're not going for Flage. With haste, which I'm a bit surprised at. Okay, here comes Flage. I thought they might as well haste it. They put it on top. I guess it gives them energy. Okay, that's very good actually. So we go land, green, white. Ending. I guess they can kill this now. Well, we'll attack with vigilance. Then I think I will just ending one of these. Stopping them gaining life is good. We have quite a lot of good draws. Yeah, they flayed. They'll kill our Kaheera. Gain some life. They can attack with a 3/4, but we won't block. Yeah, that's fine. Like we're at 28 life. We're winning this race. We can draw the ring or Omnath as well. Another ending's pretty good. Just going to ending that. Attack for 3. We've got a spell snare waiting for any troublesome 2-drops. Probably, yeah, that one counts as a troublesome 2-drop. Let's find the ring or Omnath. Another spell snare is not the best, but it's okay. Opponent can slam us for 5 here, but again, still winning the race. Okay, that's another Flage, which is obviously very, very good. We have very good top decks available, though. That is not one of them. We'll save that for an Omnath. Okay, Gigantha. Again, not sure why they're not giving it haste. Right, let's see something good. Oh, come on. We don't have any Surveil lands left, so let's play Forest and pass. They might be able to Flage this turn if they have another Surveil land. They do. They just dump anything in the bin here. Yeah, unfortunately we've just massively flooded. You know, they're now going to just haste their Flage out of the graveyard. Now we need to top deck the ring. Omnath is still good. I guess I shouldn't auto yield because they. Like this just we're now just dead out of nowhere in 2 turns. We were so far ahead and we just kind of flooded. Maybe I should have held on. I probably should have held on to a prismatic ending. Honestly, I could have prismatic ending the Flage. We can draw Solitude. We can draw Omnath. We can draw the ring. There's Omnath. So that's good. So let's go white, blue. Sorry, white, green. Red, blue, Omnath. Well, that's pretty good. Do we just get an island? What could we draw with the ring that we might want to play? We can play most things, so I think I'll just get a tap land. No, just get an island. In case of main deck Blood Moon as well. Draw a card. Another Omnath. Hold that one. Spell Snare. Another Arena. Yep, opponent's just going to gain 3 life. But we have got the ring going, so we're back in this. Subtlety. Okay. So that gains us life. Do we just play another Omnath? We could go subtle. I think we did, so we're playing the Flood Ram, whatever happens. So let's say they attack. I think I go subtlety, double block the Flage. Obviously that's bad into removal. Okay, so we'll let the trigger resolve. Okay, they shoot us. So actually now they're not going to be able to kill both our things. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell. I think, yes. Am I meant to block Flage or am I meant to block? I think it's just block here. Let's gain some life. Going to keep the Triome in, like binding costs more, but okay, they do kill that, which is good. Obviously Flage can come back, but okay, don't mind drawing land. Solitude is very good. Let's go Omnath. Red. Yeah, we need double white. I'm just gonna go for this now. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we've just taken over the game with the ring. I thought we were going to lose that one. Obviously, Omnath into draw ring is very, very strong. Okay, so against energy, we want all of these things. We want to keep forces in. That might sound odd, but I think the matchup's fairly good. And one of the ways we lose is just the ring or Blood Moon. Spell Snare is obviously good. We can trim on consigns. We can probably cut all of the consigns. I guess we could keep consign instead of force, maybe? Maybe do that. Binding is good. Well, binding's a weird one. Like, it can be very, very good, but they do run the what's the thing that removes it? Static Prison, and then they get another trigger. So I like Subtlety. Maybe we'll trim a couple bindings. Maybe another consign. I kind of want Pyroclasm. Yeah, I want Pyroclasm. Spell Snare is obviously very good. Subtlety. We like all of these cards. I think just maybe trim on those for just mass removal. Maybe keep 2 bindings in. Could consider Endurance. Gonna keep a couple of bindings in. Let's try that. See how we get on. Settling in for a long league here. This deck does take a little bit of time, as people familiar with these style decks will know. Okay, Kaheera. Yeah, this is okay. We can potentially slow them down and then wrath the board. We did see Ragavan. Okay, there's Ocelot Pride. Probably will end up just solituding that, pitching. Or maybe we just don't care if we're going to Wrath of the Skies in a couple of turns. Okay, there's a Ragavan dashed. Do we Solitude? Haven't. Let's see what we've. I guess we could Surveil. Surveil, see what we've got on top for Ragavan. We could just let it hit us. Yes, let's get Elegant Parlor. Yeah, leave that on top, and then I think we'll just let Ragavan hit us and plan on wrathing in a couple turns. Like, if they want to keep spending their mana dashing the Ragavan, I could just Solitude the Ocelot Pride, in all honesty. Stop them making tokens. No, I think that's fine. We'll let them make a token with the plan to Wrath. I guess this is bad into Blood Moon. Okay, another Risen Reef. So we'd want basic planes, I guess, if we want to fetch a. But now as well, we can potentially go Risen Reef into Solitude. Ragavan dash again. I think we just take this for a little bit. Again, we'll Surveil, make sure they don't hit anything good. They're unlikely to hit good stuff, I guess. Oh, actually, I should have just... Maybe I meant to just play around... No, I don't think I meant to play around Blood Moon here. If they have it, they probably get us anyway. Consign... Yeah, that can stay on top. Nothing they can hit with that. I would have actually quite liked to draw that. Maybe I meant to not worry about what Ragavan is hitting. Like, what do we care about here if they hit? I guess a Risen Reef or something. So I could Wrath here. Wrath. It kills all their treasures as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll just Wrath on one. And then Solitude the... The fact that it kills all the treasures. Is obviously huge. And then I think if they dash the Ragavan again, I'm just going to Solitude it. Solitude, pitch, verdict. Okay, Goblin Bombardment is good into Risen Reef. Okay. I think I'm just going to play Risen Reef here. Oh, we can't without a land. So, yeah, I fetched a bit wrong there. I will go and get a basic... If I get Forest... Yeah, Forest is fine. In that case, I kind of just want to play Omnath. Yeah. Although... Yeah, I think that's fine. It's less likely to just die to this. Pyroclasm is a decent draw. Bolt. Johnny's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, Cavern. Let's go Risen Reef. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's awkward actually, isn't it? Because I should have played the Cavern first. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, just go like that. Save the Pyroclasm for next turn. Yeah, drawing exactly ending there is just punishes us for our sequencing. But next turn we get to go Pyroclasm ending, which is pretty good. I could just block here in all honesty. Oh, we are at 8 life. Yeah, I'm just going to block. Because we want to take less damage. Okay, they had Gigantha. Gigantha 1 unknown. Okay, so go Pyroclasm. Kill this. They'll ping us for... Oh, hold on. Because they can haste Gigantha next turn. Yeah, we actually just die here. Unless we flip exactly Solitude. Okay, another Pyroclasm. Okay, opponent can go haste. Haste Gigantha, attack for 5. Actually, we're just dead. I'm just going to concede to save time. Okay, I'm not actually sure about consign. I think consign's probably fine. Pyroclasm. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. We just took wait. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have waited that long. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Omnath until I could gain some life. Yep. Okay. Kaheera. Yeah, this hand is fine. Like, Spell Snare tends to be quite good. So we need green and blue, which fortunately we can fetch from Flooded Strand. Okay, there's Ocelot Pride. Edge Maze. Not in the market for another Spell Snare, I don't think. Okay, Steam Vents. I think I'm just... Yeah, I think I'm just taking a hit from this. Until we can Pyroclasm next turn, hold up Spell Snare. Okay, so they make some cats. I think I'm just going to play the tap plan now and hold. Again, we have to take one hit. Opponent surveils. But next turn, yeah, I just wanted to develop our mana. Next turn we Pyroclasm the cats away. Kind of stops them playing very quickly as well, which is obviously good for us. And we would have had to shock in, which is 2 damage anyway. Okay, I will now... If they hadn't played Ether Hub, I wouldn't have spell snared a... yeah, I wouldn't have spell snared a... What's it called? Amp Raptor. Okay, so we draw a land. So let's just go Pyroclasm... Tap land. Pass. This is bad into Blood Moon, but I really want to go Omnath into Solitude potentially next turn. Well, the ring is pretty good. See if we can draw our own ring. No luck, but green, white, Omnath, draw Archive. I think I want to hold up. Yeah. I think I want to hold up Spell Snare. I haven't actually played any 2-drops yet. Yeah, I'm just going to counter that one while we can. Opponent does have 7 cards in hand. Okay, bolt. Bolt? Or discharge? Yeah, okay. That's okay though. Okay, binding is good. So let's go. And yeah, I'm happy to draw that. Binding. The ring. And then add Kaheera. Hold up Spell Snare. Obviously, if they flayed, we'll just Solitude, pitching, Kaheera. Static Prison's pretty good. If they flayed now, I'll probably just let it go and then Wrath of the Skies everything. Okay, can't do anything about that. Don't really want to pitch Solitude to it. Okay, Subtlety, we did know we had that on top, but don't actually mind getting rid, I guess. Please no Blood Moon. Maybe I should have Solituded this. Okay, they can. Oh, they don't. Yeah, Spell Snare this one. Don't want them. Maybe I was meant to just let that go, given that we've got this Wrath of the Skies that we're quite interested in casting. So 1, 2, 3 for Wrath of the Skies, but then we can't hold up Solitude. I don't think we can. I don't think we can let them keep. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we can let them keep just drawing loads of cards with the ring. No point in playing Kaheera. Okay, I suppose that was a potential point. Take 2, hopefully they don't hit anything good. Yeah, Float Strand. We do have 1 Surveil land left. See, Flage. Again, unsure why not. Why not haste it with the arena? But I probably would have been forced to Solitude then. Okay. Go and get Elegant Parlor. Yeah, we'll put that on top. Because then 1, 2, 3. Still haven't quite got enough. But we can just go... I guess we could just Solitude. I think I'd rather Solitude. It blocks Ragavan. See if they dash. White. Okay. Splash for Prismatic Ending or Mockingbird. Okay, there's Guide of Souls. Okay, so we don't want to let them attack. But they can give one of them flying. Solitude, get rid of Flage. So they're going to attack, give it some counters. At least they lose the counters. Yep, we go to 6. Just a Misty Rainforest, which is good. Oh, another Flage, that's rough. Yeah. Probably can't win now, unfortunately. It's got 0 cards. We could draw Omnath. We could draw the Ring. This is Flage again, so we can ending that. We could also draw a Wrath. Oh no, because this stays. We go to 2. Right, let's see Omnath. It's a land, so they just kill us because we go ending. Yeah. Oh, that was rough. Okay, well played, opponent. Don't know what more we could have done there. But yeah, move on to round 2. Right, round number 2. Be on the play. See what we can do. We get another Gigantha deck. Have to mulligan a 1-lander. And yeah, this is better. We'll put one of these consigns back. Can do the Solitude consign trick again if we need to. Could be energy again. Okay, Ragavan. So yeah, just gonna... I guess actually we'll probably... We could just ending this and then Solitude something else. It's... I mean, last time the opponent attacked first, but it's unlikely they'll do that. So I think what I'll do is I'll go and get a Meticulous Archive. I'm going to graveyard that at this point, annoyingly. So, yeah, we're just Prismatic Ending for now. Yeah, I think so. If they go for another, if they go for a Ragavan, okay, Guide of Souls. But yeah, we also want to get our Surveil on. Yep, perfect. Might... I think now we can just pass, save the Prismatic Ending. Because if they attack with this Guide of Souls... If they play a they're probably likely to play a creature. What's this? Okay, there's Gigantha. In that case, don't think I really care about that. So we'll just Surveil again. Elegant Parlour. Yep, keep taking our lands. Again, looking to try and get 2 for 1 with this Solitude. Okay, Flage. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that's pretty much their entire turn. So we can go Solitude, Exile, Ending. We'll exile this. And then we've got 3. We can just replicate this twice. Okay, and then this will counter the Guide of Souls trigger, and this one deal. We definitely don't want to consign the well, Flage trigger doesn't really matter at this point. We are way down on cards though. Maybe should have just waited, but don't really want them to be able to escape the Flage again. Like, we got to counter a lot of stuff there. I'm going to need to draw. We can draw, like we have, yeah, any of our 4 drops. Just go and get Zagoth here. Unlock our binding for 1 mana. Okay, Forest not great. We'll play it. Yeah, attack here. Force isn't great, but it's okay if they try and jam a ring. Static Prison. Yeah, we'll let that go. Like, at some point, hopefully we'll be able to remove the Static Prison and get another trigger. Maybe I was meant to force that. If they want to attack, if they want to put the counters on here, I doubt they will. Okay, let's draw something good. Solitude is definitely something good. Okay, Elegant Parlour. I'm going to put this one on top. If they, I think we take it if they attack. I think we just take 1. What is this? It's Gigantha? Okay, Gigantha's fine. Okay, will they do the energy thing? Okay, so now we just cast Solitude. Get ourselves a nice 2 for 1. Like, they gain a lot of life, but they've gained quite a lot of life anyway. Let's see what we can draw. Spell Snare is good. I think now, yeah, I'm going to add Kaheera, because we can pitch Force if we need to. Gain some life. Like, if we absolutely have to, we can force a ring. Would force a Blood Moon as well. Another Static Prison is probably fine. Saving this just for a ring, really. Wouldn't be surprised to even put the counters on now. So we can draw. We've got some very good draws. that is one of them. Draw a card. Yeah, let's play the land tapped. Pass the turn. So now, yeah, we're at this point, I think, where the only thing we really care about is the opponent's one ring. Like Blood Moon as well, I suppose, but I don't think they usually play too many main deck Blood Moons anymore. They're dashing, but I guess that just gives them an energy. Static Prison. Yeah, I am going to use the Force now. Use the Force. I think one. Yeah, I just want to keep my one ring around. Have they got the 4th Static Prison? Yeah, okay, that's 4 Static Prisons. So now I need to draw again. Draw a Spell Snare. Yeah, trouble is they can just continuously hit us with a Flying Ragavan. They have to pay 3 energy every turn though. But they gain an energy every time from Ragavan entering. Yeah, that's a good one to Spell Snare. So they can play Ragavan here. They gain 1 energy. I'd love to draw Binding or Omnath or Ring. Well, that's an Omnath. So red, green, white, and blue. Yeah, that's fine. Omnath. Just a land. Okay, opponent actually concedes there. The game's not over, but I mean it kind of is. They can draw Flage, but okay, good to get revenge on energy at least in game 1. Do we want to change anything? I think Consign is still good. Like I don't think anything was too far wrong with what we did last time. Maybe we're meant to trim Risen Reef in this matchup. It's just so bad into Ajani or Goblin Bombardment. Pyroclasm, Supreme Verdict. I trimmed on Forces last time. Maybe we just keep in... Like Binding, I don't know, they were on 4 Static Prison. We definitely want the Wraths. Maybe I'm meant to just trim Reefs? Yeah, Reef's just a bit awkward, especially when we're bringing Pyroclasm. So let's take the Reefs out this time. And bring in another Consign. And maybe leave 1 Force in? Maybe we'd prefer Endurance. Okay, Kaheera. This hand's weirdly okay. Well, is it though? Well, we've got the ring. We have Spell Snare for their turn 2 play. Trouble is this loses potentially to turn 1 Ragavan or turn 1 Ocelot Pride. But like, we've got enough lands. We can Subtlety on turn 1 if we need to. I think I'll keep this. Guess another question is how aggressively do you want to fetch around Blood Moon? Probably fairly. Opponent begins with 7. I think we're going to join them. Okay. Will we subtlety. It is Ragavan. Yeah, they can. I mean, they can just potentially dash it next turn. Okay, so we'll play the Flooded Strand now and pass. We've found a basic Plains, so I mean it's not the best draw, but at least it does insulate us somewhat from Blood Moon. Oh, they hit an Omnath. Fortunately, they can't cast that one. Arena. Pride. Sure, we're going to need to find a removal spell. Okay, let's go ahead and spell snare that one. Okay. Think we're going to have to now dig. We'll go and get red white. Red white is a bit awkward. No, it's not red white. We don't want to. We want to go and get white. It's probably the blue white one, so we can. Okay, they find binding. We wouldn't have minded finding that. But yeah, I'm going to go and get Meticulous Archive for the possibility we can find the White Wrath. Should be ideal. Because Pyroclasm's obviously only 1 mana as well. Ending. Yeah, I think we're in for an ending. So we'll just go ending. I think the Ragavan. I think I care more about that. And then just play Sacred Foundry. Next turn we just slam the ring. Hopefully the opponent just plays Gigantha here. Maybe we went to ending the Oscillate Pride, but there's so much stuff off the top of our deck they can hit. Like we're going to be potentially drawing some cards. See what the opponent wants to do. They are going to make another cat, but we've got good draws. You know, we brought in Supreme Verdict. They are they're hasting the Gigantha. Okay, that is pretty good. Yeah, so we take 7, go to 6. And that is also very insulated from Wrath of the Skies, exactly. So we'll play the ring. Should have played Cavern of Souls there. Because if we draw Omnath, now we can't go Omnath into ring. Okay, they have a Static Prism. That's fine because we have another ring. Okay, let's play another ring. Prismatic Ending. So we could ending something, but don't think that's what we want to do. But he's got 2 cards in hand. So we need to draw Omnath. Yeah, Omnath's obviously very good. Oh, have I done this wrong again? Blue. No, it's okay. We can cast Omnath if we draw it. I can ending a ring to get another draw as well. Okay, Solitude is good. So let's go ending. We could just go ending here, cast Solitude. How, is that better? Like ending this, Solitude. Yeah, I think that's better. Draw a card. Well, there's Omnath. We haven't played a land yet. Red, white, green. Omnath. I think now we do need to shock, which is a little bit annoying, but Solitude, Exile, Gigantha. Like, don't get me wrong, we can still lose here somehow. Like, they have the arena with haste. If we can untap here, we probably win. Something like Amped Raptor is amongst their best draws. Their own ring. Ajani is pretty good. Okay, they have haste. So we're blocking. Okay, put a concede. So we do get our revenge on energy there. Yeah, I mean, we're fairly geared up to beat energy. So yeah, let's move on to round 3. Right, beyond the play here is Kaheera. And this hand is lots of rings, but weirdly probably a mulligan. Well, it's just not. Well, this is exactly the same hand, but with a subtlety instead of a ring. Don't think we're going to go to. I think this is a fine 6. I mean, we're probably just putting a subtle. Well, no, I'm probably going to put a ring back. Let's play. Start surveilling. Don't know what we're against here. No companion, so yeah, could be most things, not energy. I mean, it could be that they don't play a companion. Could be Eldrazi. Could be anything. Spire of Industry, Springleaf Drum, Memnite. Okay, so it's Affinity. That's pretty good. Let's go and get Archive. Gonna graveyard that, looking for something, anything. Opponent can cast. Okay, there's casting a Springleaf Drum from the graveyard. They can. Is Capcan an artifact? Yeah, it is. So they can cast that next turn potentially. Shadow Spear is fine. 3 cards in hand. It's got Improvise. Okay. Let's fetch a Hedge Maze. Yes, we'll top that one. That's a very good surveil. Yep. White, green, red. Ooh, if they have stupid Metallic Rebuke, that's rough. I mean, they did start to pay costs. Wonder if they, given that we binned a 1 ring, wonder if they have inferred that we have a one ring in hand. Okay, that's a plating. Okay, no attacks, so they need to make blue. Yeah, okay, so we don't want to... I don't want to play the ring here, because it'll just get disputed. I will subtlety, though. I think I'm just going to cast that now. Because it gets a little bit of value. And we can block the cranial plating. Maybe we're better to do that with Thought Monitor. But I don't want them making double blue without... Yeah. Just want to make it as awkward as possible for them. But they could equip here. Okay, another drum is fine. Okay. So they can still improvise. Spell snare. So if we go for the ring, they counter. We're going to have to jam it through it, try and jam it at some point. It's just so clear that they have that. So they attack us with this, but I mean, we've got a decent blocker. Trouble is, if they start going Thought Monitors. I think I'm just going to play this tapped and draw a card, though. They could equip Shadow Spear and attack. Another Memnite's pretty good. I think I might have played a bit too afraid here. Some sort of improvise. Could be Kappa Cannoneer. So I'm going to cycle now and hopefully just draw subtlety. Yeah. Okay, we draw an Omnath. Trouble is they can still hold up the Rebuke. Risen Reef. So I think we just lose. Have to go for the ring. They Rebuke. Yeah. And then, yeah, sadly we just lose. Smash us for massive damage. They can equip plating and stuff. I guess they need another artifact. What is this now? It's another Cannoneer? Yeah, maybe should have saved the subtlety. Yeah, we're just dead now. Can't block the 6/6. They're going to equip the plating. 16 damage. Yeah. I think I was meant to jam the ring and then we could have jammed Omnath and maybe drawn an extra card. Okay, so Consign seems great. Wrath of the Skies, this. Subtlety is fine. I don't really want force. Pyroclasm isn't great into the bigger threats. Endurance. Is there anything else? Oh, spell snare. I'm going to cut all of. I think they don't run many, if any, 2-drops. It's got 2 more. They are an Emery deck. I guess Pyroclasm like clears up the early plays. Okay, Kaheera. Yeah, we'll keep this one. Look at Parlor. Don't want that yet. Like curving, hopefully Risen Reef into Omnath into Ring. Okay. Let's play a Mystian Pass. Surveil again. Obviously, we'd love to hit a land with Risen Reef. Opponent can now rebuke, I guess. They're holding the Mistress Bauble, which tells us they have rebuke. Let's get... yeah, Hedge Maze. Prismatic Ending. I think we're fine to put that on top. Risen Reef. Ideally here we hit Cavern of Souls. Okay. That's not bad. So I'm going to jam a threat here, because then they can't make a thing. Don't want to get forest. We can't get plains. Do we go for the ring? I'm going to go for the ring. Go get Sacred Foundry. Yeah, double red, double white then. I was going to go for the ring, because this allows us to subtlety something pitching Omnath if we want to. Oh, consigned to memory. Okay. That's okay though, because now they can't make a Saga token. Okay. They make a token now, which is pretty good. Pithing Needle. Could name the One Ring. Another good. Probably should have thought about that. Another good reason. I don't. I think I have to subtlety this. They're going to put it straight on top, of course. Put that into play. Could surveil in our upkeep. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Put that on top. I think now, so they're on Thought Monitor, so let's make them pay more for it. It was use our mana here. Land. I will go and get a forest now. Add Kaheera. I suppose, yeah, Solitude there would have been good. I could Solitude now, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing. Yeah, Thought Mana still costs 2. Okay, they draw a lot of cards. Okay. Back up to 4 cards for the opponent. Got 2 sitting on the field as well. Well, there's a ring. We'll just play that one while the opponent's tapped out. Draw 1. Ending. Yeah, I think we can just save that. Opponent looked at the top of their library. I guess, yeah, they can't look at the top of ours. So the Cannoneer has Ward 4. Okay, I think we brought in Supreme Verdict. Yeah. Okay, looking at withdrawing, which is a land. Okay, we find another ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, which I think is probably the play. I should shock in first, because if they have the rebuke, I can now pay for it. Keep the new ring. Draw some cards. Another Solitude. Might as well play Kaheera here. Don't care if they rebuke this. Yep, that's fine. Oh, I probably should have attacked there. Hope they won't matter too much. Another Cannoneer would be very awkward. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pay for both wards. Hopefully they don't have another. Right, let's draw Supreme Verdict. Another Reef. Draw 2. Okay, Binding's good. So let's go Risen Reef. Then we can only pay for 1. Binding costs 2, so we could go Reef. I'm just worried about Rebuke. We could go Reef and then Solitude, but these have got Ward 4. We need to get rid of both, ideally, I think. I think I just need to shock this in and say go. Could just die to these Cannoneers. I guess I could have done it now to look for. Let's do it. Let's go now. So that's exile and ending. So evoke, Risen Reef, exile. Oh, I should have exiled the bigger one. 2, 3, 4. Yes. Opponent gains a load of life. We'll put that onto the battlefield, which means binding costs 1 now. And then Solitude again, pitch binding. Okay, so they did have it. Okay, so now what we do is we can't exile the Cannoneer. I think we exile our own Solitude, gain up to 11. Is that just better than exiling the Thought Monitor? I mean, it is more... Yeah, let's exile our own Solitude. Another land. Okay, well, if the opponent has many, many artifacts, that is 1. Probably going to die here. Okay, that's 2, 8, 10 damage. Okay, but I do have a Solitude now. Okay, so let's draw 3 cards, because we've got, yeah, there we go, we've got Consign as well. So, oh, this is good. Okay, so we can go, opponent hasn't got any cards in hand, so we go cast Solitude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although, are we just going to die here? So you go Solitude, exile this, consign the trigger. Let's do this. So I actually think I want to consign the flyer. Sorry, exile the flying attacker. Because then we can consign that it can't be blocked. So we could do that. Consign the ward trigger, but then if they attack for 2, we'd need to find something from Risen Reef. So actually, I think we have to get rid of the flyer. Ooh, that does something. Okay. Okay, put that into our hand, and then we'll consign this. Okay, binding is another excellent draw. So go Cavern of Souls for elemental. So we could Wrath for 1. Wrath for 1, hold up consign. Wrath for 1, hold up binding consign, but then we need the consign for next turn. Or we can just binding the Cannoneer. What could they find then? I guess plating. I'm just gonna, yeah. We're at 1 life. Obviously we need to consign our ring trigger again. So blocking is fairly challenging. Interesting game. I feel like we're very close to... Okay, Emery... Yeah, that's actually really good for us. Like now we can just go block. We can just go binding and then Wrath of the Skies everything. That's really good for us. Binding. I suppose you could have just Wrathed everything, but it's binding the Cannoneer. Yeah. Okay, ring trigger, so we'll draw 4. Obviously, Wrath of the Skies will kill our Risen Reef as well, because we need to kill Emery. We get to draw 4 cards here, so we go up to healthy amount. The opponent will be left on nothing. Obviously looking for Omnath. More rings isn't too bad. Very tight game. Okay, so we draw another consign and another ring, so that's good. Counter our own ring trigger. So what we probably want to do is just go Wrath for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play another ring. It's pretty good. And we can gain some life with Solitude this way. So yeah, Wrath for 3 costs 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a ring, and then we can still hold up Consign and Subtlety. We do get to draw an additional card. Okay, so Wrath. White. Wrath for 3. Yep. Okay. Kill everything. Gain 3 life. Play another ring. Keep the new one. Play a land. Yeah, we'll draw a card. Okay, and now we're fully stabilized. We can Subtlety a Cannoneer. Yeah, we'll fetch a bit of extra mana. Okay, we don't actually have any mana left. Got a Stomping Ground. Okay, good to know. Okay, binding's good. Let's attack with Solitude. Do you need to avoid running out of time here? Yep. Attack for 3. Gain some life. Risen Reef. Okay. I'll play the land anyway. Pass the turn. I probably will just Subtlety to increase the clock, given we're on quite a lot of time pressure. Right, land for the opponent. Yeah, so I think given that we're under such time pressure, I'm just going to Subtlety. It's hard to... Yeah, I can't think of many ways the opponent gets out of this now, apart from the clock. Okay, we've used Kaheera. Attack for 7. I'm not even gonna. I think we're just attacking. Opponent's dead in a couple of turns. Okay, Saga. We can just attack. Like, obviously, if I had more time, it would just be... There's no point in playing Omnath and putting more triggers on the stack. Opponent's at 6. But we can... I'm just going to consign this, because it's fewer triggers to go on. Springleaf is fine. So we do have lethal here. Yeah, they can't make constructs. Okay, so we get there. I wonder if we want Charm or... Don't think so. Let's go with what we've got. Yeah, that sounds great. Try and be as swift as possible. Yeah, Cavern's nice. Top that one. What we want them to do is obviously to go like Memnite Emery or something. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's do this. Yep. Pyroclasm. Put all those in the bin. Obviously, it would have been nice. Maybe I wasn't meant to do that. Maybe I was meant to consign the trigger to make tokens, but... Okay, that's good for us. So we can go Cavern, Elemental. Okay. Yeah, we like that one. Don't know what they're going to get here. They did miss a land last time. They're probably going to get a creature. Yeah, Memnite. Okay. Plating is fine. These are all very good draws. I think I'm just going to ending the creature. Play a land. And then I'll consign the ability to make... I'll consign the ability for them to make stuff with Saga. Doing it to... because... I mean, they may not find a land, but... Okay. That's a good draw. So let's go blue, white, red, green, Omnath. We get to draw 2 cards. Okay, they went to play a spell, but this can't be countered because of Cavern of Souls. They could have. Yeah, we'll put that one onto the battlefield. I don't really want the mana here. I guess we kind of do because I can add Kaheera to hand. Might as well play it. So yeah, I think I'm pretty confident the opponent has Metallic Rebuke. Unfortunately, we can't Subtlety. Okay, opponent makes mana. We can Solitude something here if we need to. They're probably going to get another creature to use their Springleaf Drum. Yeah, there's Memnite. They do find another land. Thought Monitor. Surveil is... I can't Subtlety it anyway. Okay. Land is actually quite good. Land. Just gonna go and get a load of stuff. So this. Cast this. Trigger Reef. Get rid of this. They could consign, I guess. Okay, binding's nice. Let's go Hardcast Solitude. Exile this. Yep, put the land into play. No. Shoot the opponent. Attack. And while the opponent's tapped out, I think I'm just going to Solitude, pitch Kaheera. Get rid of this. No, we don't want to put that onto the battlefield yet. Because next turn it represents a trigger from Omnath. Yeah, and we get there. Okay, happy with that. You know, had to play quite quickly, but we had a pretty broken second game hand in our last game. Yeah, we're 2-1. See you for the next round. Right, game number 4. Yeah, we like this. Lead off with Elegant Parlour, I think. Then we can Binding on 2, we can Spell Snare on 2. Yeah, we'll leave that one on top. Basic Forest, Ancient Stirrings. Okay. So it could be... okay, yeah, it's Eldrazi. Okay, there's the Reef. We don't run a green... I think I have to shock in here. Because we don't run green... We'd have to get... If we wanted to Spell Snare from Windswept Heath, we'd have to go... we'd have to go and get Hallowed Fountain because we don't run a Breeding Pool. And I don't want them rumbling. That one... yeah. get our use out of it. Okay. Just basic forest, I think. Risen Reef. Sprawl. Labyrinth. Could be the ring. Okay, it is the ring. So we're going to binding that. Yep, just do that straight away. We'll put our own ring on top, binding this. Solitude very good against Emrakul the Promised End, potentially. So they have 3 card types in the graveyard. What's this? 6 mana. Kozilek's command is pretty good. Okay, another ring. It's pretty good as well. We get to go Omnath into ring though. Blue, red, white, Omnath. Land. I'm just going to go and get the Triome here. No, we need double white. So I'll just get Hallowed Fountain. Oh, that was wrong. I meant to get Elegant Parlor. Not Elegant Parlor, the Hallowed Fountain equivalent. Surveil Land. Okay, another Reef. Is this target opponent? It is target. Okay, so opponent does have to target us with Emrakul. We have an answer to the first Emrakul, albeit one that gains them 13 life. Rumble good. They hit another Emrakul. They take Temple. Some big Eldrazi here. Worldbreaker. Okay, they exile our ring, which is fine. It's not ideal, but we'd like a fetch land, really. Yep, there we go. So let's go land. So how much mana do we need? Definitely playing the ring. I think we'll just go, if we surveil. Do we need to surveil? I think we need all of the, let's go and get all the land. Island. Risen Reef. Okay, that's an 1, 2, yeah, we can do that as well. Okay, land is good because it shoots the opponent for 4 damage. No, we want to draw that. Okay, subtlety's pretty good. I wonder if we're meant to Solitude the Worldbreaker. Opponent is at 12 life. Depends what they do, really. They've got 1 Emrakul under here. One Emrakul under here. They don't actually have that much mana. We're making more mana than they are, which is quite wild. What we don't want is like an all is dust, I guess. That would be pretty, yeah, pretty awful. Do we have the ability to kill them next turn? Don't think so. It's another ring? Yeah, another ring. Can't do anything about that. Probably don't want to deploy too much more. Just because, until we find a force or something. Or a consign. They are getting near Emrakul Manor. This is another big Eldrazi. Could be another World Breaker to get rid of our ring. Six mana. So you don't actually have enough for World Breaker. Could be the Cosmic Command. Okay, they get rid of a Reef. That's fine. So yeah, really want to draw Consign to Memory. Right, we draw Prismatic Ending, which again isn't too bad because we can Prismatic Ending their ring. Okay, Force is okay. So let's go Risen Reef. Because we get a load of triggers from this. Yep, Consign is perfect. And another Force. Land for turn. Yeah, we'll fetch a basic planes. Then we consign the ring with the Omnath mana. Yeah. Sorry, ending the ring. And they still have protection, so okay. Well, we're fighting. Yeah, that one's okay. Oh, uncounterable is not good. We can consign the trigger and then solitude the... yeah, so we'll consign this one. Okay, they have an Emrakul. But we have stuff to do against that. I wonder if I meant to just jam Subtlety. Maybe, oh, maybe I was meant to Subtlety the Emrakul. Subtlety the Emrakul. Solitude this, no, not quite. Oh, we like an attack here. I guess Subtlety is our only answer to Emrakul. Like another Emrakul. So go Subtlety, draw 2 cards. I think I'm into Subtlety here. I think that's fine. Yeah, another consign's really good. Yeah, put that land onto the battlefield on elemental. Gain some life. Okay. Draw a card. Draw a load more cards. Right. So, I mean, we have to Solitude this anyway. So let's go Solitude. Exile Emrakul. Draw a ring. Draw binding. I'll put a land into play. I guess I should just, with all this stuff, does it matter? I think I'm just going to cast another ring. Cast another ring. Keep the new ring. Attack with everything. Getting close to the point now where it's game over. We could bind. I'm just going to binding because it uses our mana. Oh, we haven't actually got. Yeah, binding's fine. I guess we don't need. Yeah, I don't want to discard. Get rid of this. Yeah, the Cavern of Souls is a little bit awkward. Well, maybe we should have gone for something of these. They can't gain control of our turn. Because we've got the ring, protection from the ring. They could go add this, cast another Emrakul. We've got a load of interaction for like Khan if they run it, or All is Dust. We let pretty much any Myco spawn. I think that's fine. Draw a card. Yeah. Oh, I should have floated mana there. Well. Binding's another good answer to Emrakul. Ooh, Shifting Woodland is pretty good. Okay, so we'll force this pitch Omnath. Play a land. Okay. So if we binding, have we got enough to just kill the opponent? I mean, I think so. Because we can add Kaheera. This is 3, 7, 10, 12. Yes, we've got enough. If we just bind, play Kaheera. Do it properly. We're not too pushed for time at this point. Kaheera, play Kaheera, give all our elementals vigilance +1/+0. Yep. Attack. They could have a like Eldrazi, you know, the thing that makes spawn, but okay. Well, we get there. So Kaheera's good there, but obviously we want to bring in the Charmor. Charmor, Consign and Force are good. Ending's actually fine. Spell Snare as well isn't too bad. Binding and Solitude are good. Ending deals with a ring in a pinch. much. It's good on turn. No, I think I'm going to cut the bindings. What about Supreme Verdict? Maybe. Got 3 to cut. It's not Reef, it's not Omnath, it's not Solitude. Subtlety. It could be Subtlety, actually. I think just Subtlety. Because it's fine. But I think I'd rather have other stuff. Oh, is Spell Snare that good? It counters Talisman and Rumble. Maybe that's just... actually, that's probably worse than Endurance. Let's try that. So yeah, in paper, we would no longer be declaring Kaheera. I'm not sure what the rule is, whether, you know, how much you have to tell your opponent or make it very clear. But yeah, this sounds good. Obviously, this consign may end up doing quite a bit of work. I'm going to go and get red. Oh, I don't think we have Thundering Falls. Definitely need blue mana with this. I think we have a Steam Vents to go and get. I'm not gonna consign. We definitely want to go and get red because of Obsidian Charmel. Opponent is running blue fetches. They could be on consign themselves, which is worth noting. Opponent puts 1 on top. Could consign that trigger. Don't think that's really what we want to be doing. They don't actually have a big Eldrazi in hand. Okay, that's fine because I'm not going to consign it, but I am going to binding that. So I'm going to go and get red, blue. So here I will just grab a Steam Vents. Obviously no Surveil, but... Okay, Force is nice. Let's just go Temple Garden. Okay, just want to slow them down. Like, this land didn't end up tapping for 2. Just going to go for a Risen Reef. Stops them playing the ring. We just want to curve Risen Reef into Omnath, really. They may not have another land. It's quite a delay. They've got 5 cards in hand, but we know, like, a lot of them aren't anything major. You know, there's no Eldrazi with big CMC here. We have a few... yeah, I guess we have a few nut draws here. Like, Risen Reef hitting red land, Omnath, and then some combination of Omnath and Obsidian Charmor. Right, opponent does have an Eldrazi Temple, actually, so... Ooh. Okay, sure. So they get their thing back, which is pretty good. Do we force a Rumble? That's... I kind of want to. It ramps the Force Pitch Omnath. No, I don't think so. They do hit the 1 ring. Okay, so I think this turn we now have to hold up Consign. They chose Sowing Mica Spawn. Okay. So yeah, now we just have to hold up Consign, unfortunately. So we can consign the whole lot. I probably should have... I mean, we didn't know we were drawing Omnath, I guess. If I'd known there was one of those on top, I would have forced pitching Omnath. Can't believe the opponent won't go for it here. Says exile. Yeah, exile an enchantment or artifact. Spectre enchantment. I can't believe they won't go for the Mycospawn. So it's kicker. They have enough to do the kicker. I mean, they may think that we have consigned to memory and we'll just consign the whole lot, which is obviously brutal for them. Rumble, I will now force. Don't want them doing that again. Okay, we have another consign. This land is actually quite awkward because I can't cast Omnath. I think we just have to keep passing for now. I mean, opponent hasn't got the quickest clock. We just want to draw lands. Need to draw. Yeah, we can't cast Omnath at the moment. We really want them to just go for Mycospawn here. Obviously, Cavern of Souls can be painful. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the absolute ideal is they kind of hit just a land or probably nothing from this and then go for sowing Mycospawn. Okay, they do hit just a forest, which they play. Come on, go for the Mycospawn. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, and then we just replicate the whole lot. So we'll target the main thing. Just need to replicate twice. Okay, so that one and that one. Hopefully that just counters the whole lot. Yep. Okay, endurance isn't actually too bad. How many card types do they have? It doesn't show us all the time. Could just block here, but obviously we don't want to tap out of consigned to memory, get got by a ring. Okay, I am just going to cast the endurance now. Get rid of their graveyard, stop them casting Emrakul anytime soon. Force is good, let's go Risen Reef. Yeah, we'll put that onto the battlefield. Oh, I shouldn't have put that onto the battlefield. Yeah, that was dumb because I wanted to play it from hand so we could fetch and surveil. I mean, it may not matter because I may have to use this Omnath to force, but I mean, it still would have been good to find something off the top. Stirrings is fine. Not going to force that one. Okay, Kozilek's command. Yeah, we do have to force. Got to do it. Okay. That's not great. I don't think we're winning this race. We're probably winning the race, but they have Kozilek's command in hand. I'm gonna surveil here. Okay, take 2. Gonna go and get red-white in case we draw Charmor. Kozilek's Command is pretty rough. Exile, Risen Reef, make some tokens. Also puts a card type in the graveyard that we don't, you know, ramps them further to Emrakul. Gonna get Elegant Parlor. Yeah, I'm in for a Risen Reef, I think. Okay, they're gonna go for it here. I would imagine they exile our Risen Reef, draw a card, or I don't know, it depends what they've got in hand. Maybe I was meant to graveyard the Risen Reef. Yep, okay. So they're banking on us not having... What's it called? Consign in hand, but they have to go for it anyway. Yeah. Okay, they make the spawn, which probably means... Can this go and get red? Yeah, it can. So we'll go blue, green, white, Risen Reef again. Cavern of Souls is not what we want. Elemental. I mean, I'm going to play the land. Do we attack? Attack for 3. No, I'm just going to have to sit back now. We quite possibly die here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they've got enough for. They've got just enough for Emrakul. If they want to cast it. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in their deck that kills us here. That when we're at the point of praying that they've only got World Breaker or something. Yeah, there's... I mean, the One Ring is essentially a kill. Although we can draw our own One Ring, I suppose. Right, opponent casting and kicking, sowing Mycospawn. I wonder if this means I'm not meant to surveil because they got rid of our red source. They also got rid of white though. Why are they attacking with this? They must have Emrakul. Oh, Kozilek's Return. Okay. So that's a 3/3, so might as well surveil. Yeah, I think so. Well, that's a good one to put on top. So keep open blue mana. Draw a card. Well, ring into ring. There are worse draws. Opponent has a lot of mana. It's a big, some sort of big spell. They can't gain control of our turn if it's an Emrakul they've got. Okay, they make a lot of spawn. They did leave 1 mana up. What does that mean? I guess in case they draw World Breaker. So what's our best draw? I think we're probably too far behind. But probably 1, 2, 3. like Omnath into fetch land into ring potentially. Do you have to exile this? You may exile, deals 5 damage. Pretty good into Omnath. The dragon's not that great here. They just have too much mana. I guess actually Consign is probably our best draw. Right, opponent goes 3 top, 3 bottom, which is scary. We go to 4. We do draw the Charmor. And we do draw Consign. Okay, so ring. Oh, no. Want to make sure we leave up. Keep this ring. Draw a card. Ooh. Actually, this can't go and get red mana anyway. Which is awkward. Is our Surveil land gone as well? No, so we can Surveil, but Steam Vents is gone. Oh no, we can get Sacred Foundry. Okay, so do that. I guess we do lock ourselves out of double blue. Get a 2, draw Endurance. Yeah, we'll draw some more cards, I think. Another Endurance. Okay. So we go Endurance block here. Or we could just go Charmor. Red, red. Eat a temple. I'll play the land and pass. Kinda have to consign our own ring trigger though. Hold on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, they do have enough for Emrakul anyway, so there's no point in endurancing right away. This is huge, but we can consign a lot of stuff. Okay, there's Emrakul. If you do, deals 5 damage. Okay, so let's consign with replicate. This one, replicate twice. Blue, 1, 1. Obviously, we're going to have to find a Solitude or another Consign. Oh, they counter R1. Okay, so fortunately, we countered the big Emrakul. Oh, no, that's no good, is it? Because they just let us die to the ring. So I should have consigned the trigger. Yeah, they just let us die to the ring. I've never died that way before. Okay. Would we have hit? So we draw 2 for the ring, draw 1 per turn. Oh, we would have hit it as well. Oh, so if I'd consigned the Emrakul trigger... I mean, we're still dead, right? Because, yeah. Okay, so I think we just run it straight back. Endurance wasn't actually that good there. I don't think we actually want that. Could consider Pyroclasm for all the spawn. Verdict's actually probably quite good. Let's just go Subtlety. Yeah. Yep. This is fine. We could turn 1 Solitude and start beating down, but I don't think I want to do that. Not quite the same as Grief on turn 1 or Fury on turn 1. We'll go and get Lush Portico here. Okay, they get the battle thing, so okay. Oh, it's not Lush Portico we can get. Okay, so we need to get white and green, but I do need to find another land. We've got blue, so I think we get, it's definitely green, so it's Hedge Maze. Yeah. I have to graveyard that one, unfortunately, because we need to, okay, yeah, we find our land. Force. Again, I think I'm graveyarding it. I think we just want to find lands. Rumble. Okay, we can't do anything about that. So fine, consign rings and a temple. They choose the temple. Okay. Knowing that we've got force, I wonder if I'm meant to now Solitude, pitch Solitude, consign the trigger. I don't think so. Oh no, we binned the force. Okay. Okay. Do need to find lands. Okay, they shock in. So it could be setting up for a Kozilek's command. Land's good. I think we just have to pass. They did shock in. Okay, so they might have consign. That's temple. Okay, so we get surveil. We got double red, so let's just go and get archive. Binding. No, we know they've got that battle mage thing. Okay, another land is pretty good. Yeah, I think we can shock in. I guess what we need to avoid is, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to consign this. I wonder if I'm meant to. No, I think that's just fine. I think we have to consign there. Yeah, stirrings is fine. They've got the solitudes to deal with Emrakul potentially. But the land hate guy is the worst, I think. Okay, so they do have that. So they're searching so we can. Okay, they exile that. So now before they search, we just cast Subtlety because then it just searches it away. Go and get a land. But now we can start beating down. We can play Omnath this turn, which we will. White, blue, Omnath. Binding's okay. Trouble is, if they Emrakul us, we're kind of forced to pitch all of our Solitudes. Because otherwise they just Solitude all of our stuff. Yeah, okay. They had Sanctum as well, which is really bad. They're going to go and get another one. Okay. Surprised they get that. So we have to Solitude, exile, Solitude. Get rid of that. And then I think I have... Oh, I should have Solitude exiled our own Solitude. I guess Solitude exile Omnath, because they're just going to play Omnath otherwise. Oh, no, I should have... Yeah, because they're just going to play Binding. But, yeah, I mean, that's what Emrakul does, right? Oh, that's a really good draw for them, because now they can go Binding, consign the trigger. Yeah, I should have pitched Binding, because we know they've got the Battle Mage anyway. Oh, they didn't do it. Oh, okay, so that's really... Yeah. What they needed... Oh, because there was no trigger to do. Ah, that's really good for us. Okay. So we're in the game. Okay, another Binding. Isn't actually too bad. Attack for 7. They know we've got Consign to memory. For Eldrazi. God, these games go really long with this deck. I think I... what do we think of this? It's tempting to just let that go, although we do have no, I'm just going to consign. Oh, hold on. I mean, we're attacking through it anyway. They get Cavern of Souls, so I think I just have to replicate. What don't we want? We don't want them to exile our land, I guess. Like they can counter our trigger. So what's this targeting? That's that. So that to this, and then to this. Counter the whole lot. So we do have Binding. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Gain some life. Attack. I guess we could have Binding there. This is the trouble. If this is now Emrakul, I think it was worth doing. If they have a Consign. Oh, hold on. We want to do this end of turn. So I can't play another one of those Battle Mage things. Okay. So they draw an Omnath. which isn't the worst possible draw. Will they play it is the question. I guess drawing us a card deeper is probably not good for them. Like they don't want us to find another Consign, an Obsidian Charm, or they saw Endurance game 1. Do we want to draw is the question. They go to 10. Do we want to draw a card? It's better against another Emrakul. I think I'm just going to draw. Blue, white. I want to hold up blue mana in case we do draw. Red, green, blue, white. I think we do just cycle the Omnath here. I'll play a land. Let's gain some life. Actually, we need to play very quickly. The opponent's on 2 minutes. We're on just over 2 minutes. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand. Probably dead to an Emrakul. This is World Breaker, I think. Oh, it's another Emrakul. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, they can. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played Omnath. Okay. Right, so yeah, they kill our Omnath. Right on time. Okay, they only have to attack us twice though. We can block with subtlety. What is this? So we'll replicate. What do we want to counter? This one. I think sadly this might be a loss. Suppose we can draw Binding or Solitude. Do I block? I think I block here, so I'm not dead next turn. I can find something else to kill the subtlety. Well, Risen Reef's pretty good. What did they reveal? Micah Spawn. Trouble is, need to attack us a couple of times, so we need, yeah, Solitude or bust now. Another Reef. Two triggers. Well, there's a Solitude, so it needs to be white card now, or the Ring. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have drawn a card. Suppose now I have to Solitude our own Risen Reef. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's also pretty good. Oh, I tapped wrong. I don't think either side's going to have enough time. Okay. I'm not going to have enough time to put all these triggers on the stack, sadly. I think actually we're actually doing fine now, but we just haven't got enough time to trigger everything. Yeah, GG's. I think we're actually ahead here. I think that's very, very close. I think it depends what the opponent has. We charm, if we have the time, we charm or kill this. I could probably still Emrakul, but yeah, I think that's fine. Like, just run out of time. How many Emrakuls have we gone through? 1, 2, there's one here, 3. So we've gone through 3 Emrakuls, they're never getting through on the ground. Got Solitude to gain us some life. Yeah, like both sides playing quickly at the end, but there we go. Very interesting game. I think it was, yeah, I think we were probably pulling ahead at the end there, but let's play round 5. Right, on the play here for round number 4, there's a mulligan, like no coloured sources. Yeah, mulligan this one. And another mulligan, unfortunately. Just one lander, this is a keep. I think we'll put back 2 copies of Spell Snare. Not a bad multi 5. Try and just, hopefully Risen Reef can claw us back some cards. Okay, see what the opponent's up to. Catacombs, looks like some sort of turn 1 play. Not Thoughtseize. Nethergoyf, okay. Misty Rainforest, yeah, we'll Surveil. See if we can find some more action. Got Spell Snare ready to go for any 2-drop. Yeah, that's actually a 5-drop, so one of the new overlords from Duskmorn. Return a non-avatar or planeswalker. Vampire Hex Mage. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can remove all the counters next turn and crash in for 5. That's, yeah, I like that. And it grows the Glyph to a 4/5. Okay, so we'll Surveil here. We got blue, red. Let's get my Tickets Archive. Yeah, subtlety is good. So now, I was going to Spell Snare the Hex Mage, but what I think I'm going to do is go Stomping Ground, play the Risen Reef, and then we can subtlety it. Don't know, maybe we're not meant to, but this uses our mana better. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So we can Subtlety Pitch Consign to Memory, and then Spell Snare the Hex Mage on the way back down, potentially. Put Shocks in. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Don't really want to be smashed by a 5/5 this turn. Sweet deck. Cool ideas. Okay, subtlety that. Okay, put it on the bottom. Okay, we draw Force. Do you still need to find a way out from this Nethergoyf? Drawing Solitude would be good because we can add Kaheera. don't think we want to block just yet. I'm going to have to find some way of dealing with that as well. Okay, binding's really good. So we can just go... Do we shock in? No, because binding costs more anyway. Okay. Risen Reef into the red zone. And then we can go binding the Nethergoyf, Spell Snare, potentially a 2-drop. Yep. Okay, another Nethergoyf. So we're just binding the one that we can. Happy to take no damage. So yeah, Solitude is fine. Omnath will be good now. Actually, yeah, Omnath's now our best draw. Draws us 2 cards with Risen Reef. The One Ring is also fine, obviously, always. If you play that, no, I'm going to cycle that. Could add Kaheera. I think I'd rather cycle. Cycle end step just in case we draw, in case the opponent draws Thoughtseize. They are playing Thoughtseize. They milled one with the Overlord. Okay, so they are playing Invasion as well. Do I force this? Yeah, we have to, right? Otherwise, yeah. So yeah, I thought they might be. I doubt it's Shadow, but Nethergoyf's are good. Alternative. Vampire Hexmage with that can make the big dinosaur. It's the battle that when it comes in, they search for a creature and put it onto the field. So they were probably going to search for Hexmage there. But they could either, well, they could just make this and swing in for 9. We have to block. Gonna have to get a cycle now. Bit flooded. We don't have to block now. Blocking is probably just a losing play. Like we lose to Bowmasters if they... We probably lose to Bowmasters anyway. 4 mana. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty sweet. Yeah, they get the Hex Mage. They can remove the counter from this and attack for 9. Okay, they do. Oh, they can assign. It's like they can assign damage if it wasn't blocked, is it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not. No point in blocking. So yeah, Omnath. The ring isn't really an out now. Don't think we run main deck sweepers. Okay. Flooded on forces a bit there. So Supreme Verdict and Wrath of the Sky is probably in. Force Negation out. For the sweepers, we want all of that stuff. Spell Snare seems... Spell Snare's good against exactly... Would we rather have Endurance? I don't think Spell Snare's that great. I could take a Consign. Force deals with the battle. That's about it. Let's bring in some endurances. Yep, let's Kaheera. I suppose you did multiply as well. We'll keep this one. A couple of removal spells. A couple of surveil lands. Yeah, we'll top the Risen Reef. Able to Prismatic Ending and Nethergoyf or something. Okay, opponent surveils on turn 1. I wonder if I meant to not play Hedge Maze here so we can Binding. No, I think I'll just play it. I don't think it's too likely that we want to Binding anything here. Like if they play the enchantment, we get 5 turns. Hex Mage doesn't do too much. I probably wouldn't Binding a Nethergoyf at this point. Okay, Hex Mage hits the bin. There's a Goyf. Okay. So yeah, I think just gonna go for using our mana here. Would have quite liked to hit a land there, but well, actually, we got enough lands. Like we now have 4 removal spells in hand. Okay, we can Solitude, but probably not going to here. Yikes. Okay, Bowmaster pretty good. Do we Solitude now? No. Maybe that was poor playing that into known. Well, not known, but it's going to remove a load of stuff here. Probably just shock in and go removal spell on these 2. Okay, Subtlety's interesting. Is it worth taking 3 damage in order to Subtlety their play? I think it might be actually. Can also potentially block. Have Binding available as well. See what they want to do. But yeah, Subtlety is pretty good here. Yep. No blocks. Go to 14. I want to get blue mana. Let's go and get our last Surveil land, I think. I might actually, given that we've got Binding in hand, I might go and get the Triome. Haywire might. I think that's a good enough thing to Solitude. Yeah, given that we have Binding, maybe. Yeah, happy to Solitude pretty much anything there, I think. Also, we can potentially draw the ring, so. Okay, there's a Goyf. They did put the Haywire Might on top. So, do we just go for a load of endings? Or do I just... I think I'm just going to shock in with the aim of casting Solitude. So yeah, we'll Solitude the Goyf. I think, yeah, Tarmogoyf is obviously bigger than Nethergoyf. All of our removal exiles, so obviously you want to exile the Nethergoyf. Yep. See if they want to make any attacks here. They could grow the Goyfs with this Haywire Might. They could exile their own Springleaf Drum. Okay, bit of an odd attack here. Why would they attack with this? Could have Fatal Push. I actually think I'm just gonna go to blocks. I suppose I could have Solituded to try and eat the token as well. Okay, it's Fatal Push. Oh yeah, I probably should have Solituded. Yeah. Solitude now. Eat the Goyf. I suppose we could eat the Haywire Might here. Don't care too much about the Haywire Might. Let's go Archive. Fetch land into the graveyard, ending here. I guess second Bowmasters. I'll add Kaheera. Kind of just want to use my mana. Yeah, I'm just going to ending here. Because then we can attack into Bowmasters then. Well, yeah, I think I'm happy trading this for a Bowmaster now. Okay. Gain some life back. Obviously a very good turn for us. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. This turn we can go Kaheera, start swinging with Solitude. Okay, there's another Nethergoyf, that's fine. Three mana, hopefully not Grist. I imagine they play Grist. Could be the Battle. Yeah, that's pretty good. So they can go and get the Hex Mage and then make the huge. We're just binding it. But yeah, this isn't too bad. Yeah. So we just go binding this, play Kaheera attack. Ooh. I mean, that's too good to pass up, really. Yeah, I think I'm interested in just playing Kaheera here. Obviously no attacks. This is, yeah, the inherent problem with the One Ring. Like, we had some interesting plays, but, you know, we would have had an interesting decision whether to attack or not with Solitude. But draw the One Ring, play the One Ring. It's yeah, decision made for us pretty much. Okay, Shadow Spear. surprised they don't equip here. They haven't got anything else to do with their mana. You just thought they might as well equip. Okay, draw another Windswept Heath, draw 2. There's a Risen Reef. We like that one. Okay, binding again. Let's go. Binding. We're just binding both things here. We don't actually have to binding. We can just attack with Solitude. If they block with both, we just binding the other one. It's binding the Netherglyph and we still get to gain the life. Okay. But yeah, if the opponent... We're happy hit whatever here if the opponent blocks, if the opponent doesn't block. Right, no blocks, which is fine. 1, 2, we do have... No, we've gone through all of our Surveil lands. So, play the Heath. Because probably want to go and just fetch a Forest and Surveil. Cycle the Triome here. Would have forced our hand if they'd have equipped the Shadow Spirit and Netherglyph there. That would have had just binding. Okay, there's an Overlord. They do get some card advantage from that, potentially get another Netherglyph back. They are Saga deck as well. I guess I should have seen that with Springleaf Drum. Vampire Hex Mage is pretty good. Okay. 5, 6, so... See if they attack, because we are going to have to deal with this. Like, we're drawing so many cards, I think we don't want them to gain the life. So I think I'm just going to binding. This binding's probably destined for the Netherglyph. Although, yeah, next turn they can start swinging with a 5/5 that generates card advantage. Given that I haven't got any Surveil lands, I'll keep the Windswept Heath out there. Might be able to trigger Omnath again. Maybe we are drawing loads of cards. Well, there's Omnath. That should be game. Green. Red. Omnath. Draw 2 cards. Okay, consigns. Oh, consign. No, consign's not great. Actually, subtlety just deals with a Hex Mage now. Make some mana. Cycle. Yeah, we'll shoot them for 4 here. Probably should have shocked in so he could have consigned as well, but attack with everything here. Yep. And then, yeah, we just subtlety the Hex Mage. Although, it's not even that good if they attack with this. Like, I'll subtlety it anyway. Generates us loads of card advantage with the Risen Reef. Plus, it could just be a win. Okay. Okay, Leyland Binding we like. Where do they put that? They put it on top. Yep. Okay. We did see Goif, so Spell Snare might get better, especially on the play. Pyroclasm's not great. Is Spell Snare better than Consign? Probably. Right. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not always that good at, but changing things in between matches 1 and 2, based on what you saw, like Spell Snare becomes a lot better when we saw Tarmogoyf and we saw Orcish Bowmasters. This hand is great if we find another land, but if we have to, yeah, I think we'll go for it. Hopefully get to Surveil. If we might have to use the Spell Snare. Hope we don't get Thought Seized. Okay, we do get Thought Seized. We have a lot of gas in hand. Okay, they take the Spell Snare. Probably means there's a Goy for a Bowmaster or something. Okay, that's a good draw. Play the one they know about. Probably should have played the other one actually, so we could have got the Triome with. Yeah, could have got the Triome with this because this one doesn't fetch our Triome. Okay, there's a Goif. Currently a 2. Go and get. What are we going to get? Take this Archive or Hedge Maze. No, we want Elegant Parlor. No, it has to be Hedge Maze here if we want to Binding next turn. With a Surveil now. I'm going to Graveyard. That one, I think we're interested in drawing more lands. Okay. Probably just go Binding here. Okay, there's a Saga. Probably should have brought in. Did we? I think we brought in Wrath of the Skies. Yeah. Okay, there's the Overlord. Okay, so you don't actually get a creature back there. This is now a 5/6 though. So I think I'm just going to Binding. A Sacred Foundry. Really sweet deck from the opponent. Okay, so Binding. Elemental. Green. Would love to hit a land here. Land. Like, yeah. Another Risen Reef's okay. Especially if this lives. Then we get to go Risen Reef next turn. Like if we draw a land, we could go Omnath, but I think I'll just go Risen Reef again. So we could solitude something. Okay, shock in from the opponent. They could have the Hex Mage battle thing. Okay, Netherglyph's fine. Hopefully they just want to make a token here. Okay. Binding's good, but we'll just play another Reef. They'll probably start evoking Solitudes. There's just so many cards though. Might as well put, yeah, we'll put that in tap so we can surveil with Risen Reef. Yeah, we'll put that on. Oh, it's a surveil. Yeah, put it on top. Could just draw it so that we can next turn Omnath. No, put it onto the battlefield, just ramp ourselves. Don't have to do anything. We can double Solitude, which draws us so many cards here. Okay, we'll let the opponent do their stuff. What are we afraid of them getting here? Oh, actually, there's that ghost vacuum thing, isn't there? So I'm just going to Solitude once now. Pitch an Omnath. I don't want them to get the thing that's like if a spell would be, if you cast a spell and no mana was paid. Yeah, put that onto the battlefield. Okay, we draw another Solitude. And now I think that's fine, we can let that resolve. But I think we were always Solituding there. But yeah, I think there was a risk that they got the vacuum thing. Okay. Seems a bit premature to do that. No, they can't really attack with the construct. Well, they can attack with the construct, I suppose. Like, there's no way we're blocking. But now we just get to go absolutely crazy with Omnath. Yeah, don't want to cast that one. So I want to hold up white. So this white, green, blue, Omnath. Draw 3 cards. Binding. Okay, fetch. Want white mana really. Okay, gain some life. Make Omnath mana. Oh, we can just Wrath on 2 and that kills everything, right? Use all our mana so we get an extra. We'll pay 2, and then we get to keep an energy. Kills those as Saga as well. Yeah, and this is just game over. Then we have 2 more Solitudes to go. And a Leyline Binding. Like, yeah, we've just drawn so many cards with these 2. Okay, Goif. Just going to cast a Binding now. Eat the Nether Goif. Get our attacks in. Okay, there's a land. I think I'm just going to get the... We could save it, but I think I'd rather just... top that one. Go and get Kaheera. Play Kaheera. Saves our Risen Reefs from Bowmasters. And it's probably it's lethal next turn with the Solitude. Okay, so Binding again. Don't want to give them life, so this is lethal. I guess probably should have just Solituded. Solitude's worth 4 damage. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I think the deck itself is very powerful. I think I definitely made a few mistakes. The issue especially in paper, like I struggled to finish some of the games on time. But I mean, the energy match was close and it was a narrow loss. I think we'd stabilized against Eldrazi if it wasn't for time. Maybe it's just me that needs to play a bit quicker, but I think, yeah, the deck's still very, very good. Just you need to play at quite a pace. So thanks everyone for watching. Do let me know if there's anything could have been done differently. But yeah, see you again next time. Cheers.